Hi everyone and welcome back to Guiney's Kitchen, and if you are new here then hello and welcome. My name's Alexis and I post 2 videos a week on a Tuesday and a Thursday at 7 AM. So if you love recipe videos like this one and you want to see more, then please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And now I'm going to share with you how to make my delicious pumpkin pesto. Today I thought I'd share with you how to make my delicious pumpkin pesto. Now this recipe is really easy to do and it's a great way to use up any leftover pumpkins that you may have from Halloween. I have 1 or 2 left and I thought that I would cook this recipe for our dinner this evening, and of course while I was making it I thought I'd share the recipe with you. So here is how to make my delicious pumpkin pesto. Firstly, I'm going to preheat my oven to 200 degrees. My oven has preheated, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start cooking my pumpkin. So in the original recipe I said to use 1 whole pumpkin, and I said to pierce holes in the pumpkin with a knife. Obviously here I've got 2 halves of a whole pumpkin, and I've removed the seeds already. I've used those in another recipe, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. I baked them in the oven. They are a salt and pepper pumpkin seed and they're really delicious, and they'd be great in this recipe as well, but I've eaten them all now, so unfortunately we won't be having it on this. But yes, as I was saying, I've actually cut this one in half and removed the seeds. So all I'm going to do is just simply put this into the baking tray, and then I'm going to add 4 cloves of garlic to that as well, and I'm just going to bake this in the oven for about 25 to 30 minutes now. My pumpkin has been in the oven for a good half an hour, and as you can see it's got a lovely golden brown colour in places. So I'm going to remove this from the oven now and leave it to cool. The pumpkin is now cool enough to touch, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scoop out the flesh from one of these, because I think 1 will be enough, and I'm going to pop that into my food processor that I have ready over here. And I'm also going to peel the garlic a bit later on as well. And once the pumpkin is cooked, it's really easy to remove the flesh from the actual skin. And I really like cooking pumpkins this way. I find it the easiest way to cook it is just to put it in the oven and then blend it and make it into a puree. Yeah, it's very easy this way. So I'm just going to continue to remove the flesh from the skin. I've removed all the flesh from the skin, and now what I'm going to do is I am going to put my garlic into the food processor, but I'm just going to peel off the skin before I do. I cook the garlic along with the pumpkin. It's beautiful cooked garlic, I love it. I'm just going to take this away. Now I'm going to start making the pesto. In the original recipe I think I said to use pine nuts. Unfortunately I don't have any pine nuts at the moment, so I'm actually just using cashews. Cashews is another great nut to use. They will leave the pesto quite cheesy, creamy and cheesy. When you blend cashew nuts, they tend to taste quite cheesy after they've been blended, so that is a brilliant nut to use in a pesto. And then I'm also going to add some basil, so I've got like a big handful of basil and some spinach here as well. I like adding spinach because it's adding extra greens to your meal. And then here I have some nutritional yeast. Nutritional yeast is like cheese. It's not cheese. It's a plant that grows and tastes like cheese. I'm using this because I have a bit of an allergy to cheese. I'm not too good on it, especially strong cheese as well. But nutritional yeast I find I can digest. So I'm just adding this, but if you wanted to, you could add parmesan as well. So I'm adding about 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast to this as well. And then I'm going to obviously add a little bit of salt and pepper. So just a pinch or 2 of salt, like so. And then I'm also going to add pepper as well. So I'm going to add just a little bit of pepper. And then for my final ingredient, I'm going to add obviously some olive oil. You don't really need too much olive oil for this because you've already got the pumpkin in there. So I'm probably going to add about 4 to 6 tablespoons full. I'll just see how full it looks, and then I will do 2, if it doesn't look good I will do 2 more. So 4. I'm going to do another one for luck because that one wasn't a big one. So that's 4 tablespoons in there, and now I'm going to blend all of these ingredients together and make a delicious pesto. And my pesto is done and it looks like that. It smells really nice, so I'm just going to give it a quick taste. Tastes so nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to transfer it to a bowl, and I'm going to go and cook some pasta, and then I will show you the finished results in a moment. I've cooked the pasta, and I'm going to add the pasta to the sauce and not the other way round. So I'm just going to add this to my sauce, and then I'm going to mix these together like so. And I also have a little bit of pasta water here as well that I'm going to use just to break it up a little bit. So I'm just going to continue to mix this until everything is well mixed together. And this is a delicious dish in summer or in winter as well. So you can have this in summer, but you can also eat it in winter. You can have it cold, you can take it on a picnic, or if you're going back to the office at the moment, then it's a great one to take to the office as your lunchtime meal as well. So now I'm going to serve this. So I'm just going to try some of this now, just to see how it tastes. That's really good. It's got a very sweet, nutty, obviously, flavour. It's also quite creamy and cheesy as well. So it's really nice. So that is what we're going to be having for our dinner later. That's how you make my delicious pumpkin pesto, and that recipe I will link in the description box below for you. I'm off to have this for my dinner now, and I'm really looking forward to it. It tastes so good, I can't wait to eat the rest of it. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Please feel free to give me a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video, and please feel free to leave any comments below, and please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye.